I'm here all day. Go, 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 go. 44.
Now a first-time 1,000-yard rusher from a season ago. It's Derrick Henry. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining.
You ain't doing nothing today. One.
Switch. Check motion.
To throw Mariota. That's the rookie with the catch, A.J. Brown. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. And my goodness, they're now out of timeouts here in this first quarter. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. A first down carry for Henry. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
What are you doing? You can't
well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
The last run
50,
got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Watch the run.
Hey, Sam off.
Check 24.
Keep gripping.
Here's Tannehill. He'll get this to his tight end. It's Jonnu Smith. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a first down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
Yeah, that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy this caliber who runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
Check 31. Check 31. Watch the ship. Hey. Watch the ship.
On 2nd down now. It's Henry, and he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. First down, Titans, gain of 12.
Here we go.
Couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? Let's go ahead and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right? 5 or more yards each time, that's what you're looking for in setting a tone to get your offensive line going.
Good sign on the opening drive. He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half, maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 16.
I do believe we'll see a little bit more of this as this game progresses because when you can have that type of a gain in the middle of the defense, it hurts them in so many ways because most teams like to be strong down the middle. And if you can sting them there, that opens things up for you on the outside as well.
But that's where their big tight end, is so good, that middle third, the seam routes, the in routes. Yeah, you're right. Probably see more of that.
Yeah, it takes a lot of courage and fortitude to go in the middle as well, and he's got it.
Watch safety creep.
Hard.
Safety's creeping.
Let's go.
From the red zone now, Tannehill. And he'll hit his tight end, Walker. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. That throw good for 4. It's second down. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So, as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
It's been a pretty long opening drive. This will be play number 11 coming up on third down.
Look at me, zipper. 45.
Now it's Tannehill. This is caught, and he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
Come on, set. 30 base.
44's the mic. Nice.
Topper. Ready.
And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line. Marcel Darius flies in at 331 pounds for the sack. Back at the 5-yard line now, second and goal.
You ain't going nowhere.
Tannehill. The quick slant caught. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. A.J. Brown, his second touchdown on the season. And the Titans take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Ryan Suckup on for the point after. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This will be taken very short. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
Let's go.
Ready.
From the 32 now, here's first and 10.
Come on, now.
Set, go.
Check three.
Bam. Set, go.
They go with Leonard Fournette, third-year back from LSU. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a first down as well. This running game so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
Pretty solid run here on first down. Almost picked up another first, but he appears to be a few inches short.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12. That opening drive rhythm continues right into play number 3.
Whatever they decided that they wanted to run before the game, it's working pretty well for them right now. Moving the ball downfield at a nice rate. And guess what? I think the chain crew might have to get a little oxygen over there. They have to keep moving downfield with first downs on each play.
Following the pickup of 4, here's second and 6. Now Leonard Fournette. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. All runs on this drive so far. It's first and 10. 6-0 our score after 1.
Ready.
Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Let's go.
Get it.
Now Minshew on first and 10. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down.
Down.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on second and 10.
Clear.
On second and 10, it's Minshew. He's got Jack Doyle. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind.
And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. DJ Chark, his third touchdown now on the year, as his guys can now take the lead with the extra point. Josh Lambo now for the point after. And his kick is right through. And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
Set, ready.
The Titans
Head
offense
logo.
set to begin the drive.
Squeeze. Fight.
They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Brings up second and 11 at the 25-yard line.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a second and 11.
Ready.
Play action. It's Tannehill. Got a man. It's Brown. And they're able to get this one across the 35. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a first down.
And the Titans first down.
And boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables, otherwise they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
Here I come again.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, second and 2. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's second and 2.
At the 44-yard line.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's second and 2.
Look at me. Go. Go.
Derrick Henry. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another first and 10. Now they'll run it on the toss. Try to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage.
You don't want no problem.
A.J. Boye up to make the tackle. It's rare that a man his size can at least push forward for a yard, but he stopped him there for nothing.
You're talking about tiny? You're talking about the little guy back there? That monster. Yeah, you're exactly right. And it takes a group effort to get a guy like that down and not let him find some space. The first guy in, he's got to take one for the team, right? Because he's just waiting there and holding on for everyone else to help him out.
Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
Ready up.
Tannehill on the offense with a first and 10. And he's completed all 7 of his passes thus far. First down, here's the run with Montgomery. The tackle will be credited to Jake Ryan.
Right there.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
At the 24-yard line.
this run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
You can't block. Rock it.
Now Tannehill. It's caught. Smith. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. The Titans efficient passing on this drive. There's another first down.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
They'll run with Montgomery. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Ty Montgomery. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Titans are going to retake the lead. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. So now Tannehill leading his crew to the line to go for 2.
Hard.
Under 10. 10.
He's checking. Crash. Gone. Hey.
44.
Go.
Now Tannehill to the end zone, but it's incomplete. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite, but in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a 2-point conversion, all that exit, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
Let's go.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Let's go.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Jacksonville first down on a pickup of 17. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Fournette, a first down carry. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
They don't want it. Keep playing hard, fellas, all day. Watch down.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
Mike 54. Right here.
Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at the first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 43.
54 Mike. Watch the run. Mike 54.
Hey, wahoo!
Minshew, 1st and 10. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
The Titans get 14 yards there and move the chains as well. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
70.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. And this one complete to Smith. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped.
Let's go, baby.
He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is a modern version of workhorse in the NFL.
And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Calais Campbell finding his way home for the sack.
44 is the mic.
So we've come to halftime in a 5-point game. As we send you a couple hours south of here to Orlando, that's where we check in with a coach and our EA Sports halftime report. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken at his 4. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Come on,
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. That one, a first down pickup of 8. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Let's put him on the bus.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Cameron Wake with a little wake-up call as he gets in there for the sack. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. On 2nd down, Minshew. Complete to his tight end, Seth DeValve. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
Here's Minshew. And that will be incomplete. It appears they're going to come up empty on this first drive of the second half, still down by that slim margin.
Yeah, and that's okay. You know, when you sit and analyze it, they're not happy about what happened, having to go to the bench. But this gives them a chance to let their defense do some work while they on the sidelines go over what they're doing offensively and formulate a proper plan.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Let's go.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away.
Yeah,
Defense, we got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see if the offense gets done.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. 17 yards on that play for the Titans. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
Yeah, when we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time. Really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
They'll run on 1st down. Henry. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and that'll make it 2nd and 12.
At the 35-yard line.
Ready. 10-2 soft.
Rush in.
Big grip.
Tannehill now to throw. And that going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle.
Look at me. Door. Hit it.
Throwing on 3rd down, Tannehill. And he's got a man, Corey Davis. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A pickup of 27, and they pick up the 1st down in the process. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Montgomery. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Yannick Ngakoue in on the stop.
Nice hit, boy.
Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. This defense trying to do its part, active hands on that play, but their offense hasn't given them much to work with.
So they're not going to worry about it. On their side of the ball, all they're concerned about, can they create some scoring opportunities and help out that offense?
Ready,
Big
break.
play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
I'm coming. Check 3.
Rock it. And
44's the mic. 44's mic. Check.
get
The
it.
pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. They set up the screen for Henry. And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. The screen good for 6, but it's not enough as it leads to a 4th down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high-percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the first down. In this case, it didn't happen.
And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. From here, this would have been a 48-yarder, but no, they're going to go for it.
Leo.
Watch the screen.
They snap it to Tannehill. Completes it to Davis. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. And now the Jags defense deciding to call a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
50. Okay, double up.
Hard.
99. Check that.
Henry. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
When you try to create space for your running back, the first thought is how physical is the offensive line. Sometimes it's just positioning. On that play, it didn't matter about positioning or being physical. The defensive front, they out-leveraged them and won the battle.
It's caught by Davis. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 13-yard line.
Now, that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, a sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl it a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. Tannehill now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Tannehill. This will be caught by Brown. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. And the Jags have 5 in the secondary here on 3rd down. Here's Tannehill. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. This time, the extra point up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be taken short. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 31-yard line.
Let's go.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not on the team anymore. I just cut him. All right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
Back now in Jacksonville. It's Jaguar football, but a little work to do for them. They trail here as we start the fourth.
18 Gator.
Check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
And let's pin the mirrors back and go full strength.
Hey, Alpha.
Right there.
Hit it.
Right there.
Throwing on first down is Minshew. And he'll get that to Fournette complete. Now this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
A gain of 9.
Ready.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
6 yards. Move those chains. That's good.
This quarterback now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. First and 10. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Kamale Correa.
Good job.
Leading the surge there as he drops him for a loss of 6. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Throwing on 2nd down now, Minshew. He'll set up the screen to Fournette. They'll get to him just inside the 15-yard line. And even after that fancy footwork we saw, a good job defensively to recover.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
Hey, exit. Let's go.
Minshew throwing on 3rd down. And he completes it to Westbrook. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. D.D. Westbrook. His 2nd touchdown on the season as his guys are back within a single score. So here we go now as the Jaguars will go for 2. From the gun, Minshew to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
Come on,
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by the Michigan man, Jake Ryan. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. A critical error there in a tight game of the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with the lead here in the 4th quarter. Turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
I don't think you got it.
Ready, go.
Again, it's Fournette. He slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9.
Let's get off.
Hey, Haywood. Let's go.
Out of the gun is Minshew. Open man is Westbrook, complete. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
I think a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker. You've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry, ball gets tipped in the air. Because if that happens, then it's fair game for the defense.
A pickup of 4 on 1st down. It'll be 2nd and goal.
Got it.
2nd and goal from inside the 5.
Mike 54. Here we go, G. Here I come. Here I come.
Hey, orbit. Hit it.
Looking to throw it. Minshew. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. Cameron Wake, his 2nd sack of the night. And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has. But in his defense, he hasn't had a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that? In his defense.
In his defense, I got it.
You see what I did there?
Yeah, he needs better protection, that's for sure.
Now.
So 3rd and long, here's Minshew. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Leonard Fournette, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. As his guys are an extra point away now from taking the lead here in the 4th. CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone.
The Titans take over.
Good work, boys. Let's go. Let's go.
25-yard line.
Let's go now.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. A loss of 2 there. 2nd down.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
Well, they don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Calais Campbell able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. 4th quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Back to throw. And a throw there going to be incomplete. 2 huge plays there down the stretch. The sack on 2nd down. Now they force the incompletion. That's going to lead to a do-or-die 4th down.
And they look like they've got the confidence right now that no matter what gets thrown against them, whatever play gets run, they have the ability to shut it down. They are just brimming with it right now.
Ready.
1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Hey. High 7.
And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves them back 5. Tannehill staying out there. They're going to go on 4th down.
Hey, Sam off.
He's coming. Double up. Double up. He's coming. Double up. Alert flare. Alert flare. Flare. Flare.
Check 37. Check 37.
Hey, Echo.
Here we go on fourth. Tannehill. And nowhere to go. He goes down to the turf in the end zone. Tannehill taken down for the safety. And that disastrous play, partner, is ultimately going to seal their fate in this one, isn't it?
It certainly is, because they gave up the 2 points, but that's not really what did it. It's having to give up the football. And because they gave up the football, guess what? The other team now can take the ball and close this game out.
Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10. Fournette. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Now the Titans will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. They'll run it again with Fournette. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 1, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11. So here we go, Charles, 3rd down. Any chance you're throwing?
I don't think so. I think you got to keep the clock rolling here.
And they, in fact, will throw it. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
And the Jaguars send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And here's a very low line drive, almost whiffed on it. So they will accept the penalty and move forward.
Come on now, let's go.
Okay, ready?
So from the 36 now,
Like
1st and 10.
That's right, man.
You're out.
Undercrush, undercrush.
Let's go.
He's back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep down. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. And he will bring this across midfield to the 49-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
Ready, ready.
55. Check 55. Mike. Yo, 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 yo. Yo.
Hit it.
Down to a knee for the Jags. Victory seemingly in hand.
A loss of a yard. It's now 3rd and 13. Tonight's final score.
A great come-from-behind victory in this one, Charles, and really the difference, obviously, was that 4th quarter. They dominated.
And it has to start with believing that you can make that comeback. Because we've been in games before. We've done games where you can just look at one team and realize they have no chance of making it back. Not in the one we just saw here. They did it, and they did it well.
So for the Jags, it's back-to-back victories now after the Week 1 defeat as they move to 2-1. And now they'll get the weekend off as they get a little extra time to prepare to face the Denver Broncos. Meanwhile, for Tennessee, the early struggles continue as they'll sink to 0-3. And they'll try to turn it around next week as they head to Atlanta for a matchup with the Falcons. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.